Hello! Today we're going to do a little bit of a mix of session. We'll do a little bit of a warm up. We will go with doing just a routine, only 10 to 15 minutes max. I'm not very good at telling working out time. I just go for however long I think. But we'll do a little bit of a mix of everything, 10 to 15 minutes. My phone does tend to just suddenly click off, so hopefully it won't, and we'll get through this one without suddenly being stopped in the middle of doing it. So let's start with just a little seated warm-up, ankles crossed, hands to the floor, and reach up to the ceiling with your right arm. Take a breath in and breathe out and reach over. So the usual things apply. If you feel any strain whatsoever, any pain more to the point, stop. As long as you're feeling fine with this, I'm just going to turn to the side and we'll just reach forwards. So turn to the side, lifting up as high as you can, reaching up to the ceiling. As long as you're feeling fine, go for it. If you feel any twinges, then please stop. We're going to reach forwards, hold here. I'm very naughty for bouncing when I do this. I want you just to hold, taking a little bit further forwards if you can, keeping the back of the knees to the floor, but trying not to bounce forwards. We're working the hamstrings, just a nice little stretch. Okay, now reach up. Reach up to the ceiling, stretch. We're going to take a breath in as you breathe out. You can bring actually bend the knees now. Start to roll down. You can take hold of the back of the legs if you like, pulling in with the abs. Just take as low as you can. Take a breath in and hold. And breathe out to lift up. I'm going to go through a series. You can keep going with that if you prefer, or you can keep the arms a little bit higher, not holding the back of the legs. Take a breath in, you're pulling in with the abs. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lift up, or you can keep the arms in line with your ears, making it a little bit harder. What I would like you to do, if you're whichever one you choose to do, you might like to keep doing a few more repetitions of this. That's absolutely great if you'd like to. You keep going, doing more repetitions. You might want to stop the video and carry on doing more repetitions and then put it back on when you've done as many as you'd like to. You might like to bring it to here, link fingers and twist to the side and the side. It's going to work your obliques. So your choice. You might still be just going with that little half lower down, hanging onto the back or holding onto the back of your knees. Your choice. So you do whichever feels right for you. You might have stopped the video now and then you're going to restart when you're ready and you're drawing back in with what we're doing now. So we're going to just roll all the way down, putting those abs in, chin onto the chest, get all the way to the floor, hands by your sides. And I'd like you to think about the position of your back. So what we don't want is a big arch here where you can actually put your hand underneath your back. We want to get a neutral spine. So just tilt the pelvis a little, forwards and back to get that neutral position. You're going to use your core muscles and your glutes. Hands to the sides to slowly roll up into shoulder bridge. So take a breath in as you breathe out. I'm just tucking that, pushing my spine down from that, tilting the pelvis upwards, and then slowly peeling away, lifting up. Now here are your options again. So you can hold this position, watch that the ribs are not flaring up. You want to keep the hips lifted, but you want to keep the ribs relaxed and down. Glutes are tightened, abs are tightened. So now your options are you can just roll back down. Let's just all do that once, rolling back down, getting that movement through the back, loosening through the spine. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, slowly lift back up. So coming back up, being conscious of keeping the ribs relaxed, hips up, glutes tightened, abs working. Now you can keep just rolling back down and lifting back up again, or you can do alternate heel raises. You can keep going with that, or for those of you who want to work a bit harder, up into tabletop, breathing out to lift and into lower. We're going from side to side. If you're doing this, make sure you keep your hips level. The same thing applies that you might like to stop the video. I'm going to give you one more option of taking the foot up to the ceiling and then back down, keeping the hips level. We're working the opposite leg, the glutes of the opposite and the hamstrings of the opposite leg you're lifting. I'm going to do one more. You can stop the video and keep going with whichever version you like, and then join back in if you'd like to do more repetitions, or you can just come with me now, rolling back down. So you might have just stopped the video and put it back on now, and you're just joining us again with the roll down. Taking the hips to the floor, let's float up into tabletop. Tabletop, when you've got one knee lifting, you've got a nice strong core, knee over the hips, heel in line with the knees, try not to let it drop down, try not to bring the knee too close. So you might want to look at this, lift the other leg. If this is too much, you're going to keep one foot to the floor and tap and lift and tap and lift. But if you're comfortable to have both knees lifted, tap and lift. So again, you're going to choose your option. I'm going to tap a bit further away, but you don't have to. You might try and think, oh, no, it's a little bit too much. I'm going to go back to a single tap, to just tapping closer to me. You might tap both feet, tap and lift. You might just extend and lift. So you're getting all these options. I'm getting harder with each one. I'm making it harder work with each exercise. So again, if you want to stop the video, you absolutely can do, and just keep doing more repetitions. I'm going back to easier now. And now I'm going to put the feet to the floor. So you might have stopped and restarted the video having done 10 or 20 repetitions. Is entirely up to you. You might just be going with me. So from here, keeping the feet to the floor, take your hands behind your head, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lift the head and shoulders, pull the tummy in, reach towards your knees, or hands here, or you can reach forwards, your choice. Take a breath in and breathe out, take it back down, breathe in to prepare, breathe out, lift. Push forwards, take a breath in, chin onto the chest, and breathe out. I'm going to do 2 more of these. Breathing out and breathe in, lift up and take it back. And 1 more, taking a breath in, breathe out, lift, reach, hold, breathe in, breathe out to lower down. And now just rolling over to your side, propping yourself up onto your forearm, making sure your elbow is right under your shoulder, both knees bent, hands by your sides. And we're going to just do a little hip lift, getting a real lift under the ribs here and back down. Some of you might like to take the leg out, the top leg out. So again, lifting, pushing the hips up. So here are your options. Bring the arm back down. You might like to take both legs out. Just taking the top leg over, crossing the top leg over the bottom, so you've got a little bit more a place to put your feet, a little bit more support from the feet. We'll do 1 more of these. But again, you might like to keep going with this, stopping the video and then just doing a few more. You're going to reach down and reach up. You might be there, you might be with the bottom knee bent. You might have both knees bent. Thread through. As you reach up, take it back as far as you can, so you're opening up through the chest. 1 more. Breathe in, look at the fingertips. Breathe out, take it back. Come down, and come down onto your elbow, or with the elbow bent, knees bent, and we're going to come into the clam. Lift up from under the ribs here. So we're not letting that drop down into the mat. You've got this lift, this movement, this hold from here. So you're working the core, opening up through the hip flexors. 1 more. Okay, perfect. Roll over onto your tummy. So for here, elbows just towards your waist. We're going to work the lumbar spine. Taking a breath in, breathe out, lift up, look ahead, slide the shoulders. I'm only going to do 2 of these. So if you would like to do more, please stop the video, carry on doing more, and then lift up again, breathing out, look ahead. Excellent, and bring it down. And now let's work the right through the sacrum. So hands together, this time walking the elbows in. And now if your back will allow, keep walking, but come up onto your hands and look up to the ceiling. Always shoulders down, always abs working and glutes working. I didn't say that on the last one. So hopefully you would have remembered that as you were doing the lumbar spine stretch, you were keeping your shoulders down, abs in, glutes tightening, as we're doing now. But this time looking up to the ceiling, whereas when you're doing the lumbar, you're just looking ahead and the arms are wider. Bring it down. You can keep going with more of those if you like. Otherwise, you're going to come up to sitting. And I'd like you just to take the legs out straight. We'll reach up and just can do that stretch through the core. So just reaching forward, take a breath in, not through the core at all, through the spine, flexion. And reach up, and we're going to turn to the other side. So, onto your forearm, both legs out straight, both knees bent, top leg bent, or both legs straight. Your choice. I'm going to start with the knees bent, and we're going to push the hips up. Get that arch up here, and back down, maybe with the leg out straight. And again, you can stop the video and keep going on, if you like, and do a few more, so you've got more repetitions. Pushing up, breathing out, and now threading through. You can either have the knees bent or legs straight out. Again, totally your choice. I'm going to do 2 more of these. Breathing in to thread through and out. Well done, and 1 more. Breathe in and breathe out. Hold here and now bring it down. Bend the knees and we'll come into the clam. So down into this position, elbow bent, just resting your head on your elbow, or you can have a cushion, and we're going to just pull up from under the ribs and lift. And lower. So both knees are bent now, and you're not flat down to the floor here. You can put your hand underneath. One more. So that's really working these core muscles, same time as working your hip flexors. Good work. Okay, from here, come up to sitting. We're going to roll like a ball, which is just really nice for the back. It's really, especially if you've been gardening. So have your chin onto your chest. We'll breathe in to take it down and out to lift up. Hold the balance if you can. If your feet need to come to the floor, that's fine. Breathing out to lift and hold. Take a breath in. Breathe out, take it down. I'm going to do one more, but the same thing goes. If you'd like to do more, then please do. Last one. Breathing in and breathe out. Lift and hold and bring the feet to the floor. What I'd like to just say to you, so from here, let's just go, we could probably do a bit more yet, because I think we've probably done enough. Let's just do, taking it down, so we're going to have the fingers linked, and we're going to slowly roll. If you want to hold the back of the legs, you can do, all the way down. What I'd like to say to you is that I have got two sites for the videos. So there's another site, let me just quickly show this before we do next time. And it looks like this. If you go onto it, and it's Janie Creamer, and you'll see a lady in sort of white, trailing an orange scarf. Please go to that site. There are loads more videos on that, but I don't think a lot of people are seeing those. So please have a look. There's one for gardeners. So let's just take it down, slowly, slowly down. Come up into tabletop, hands to the sides. We're just going to drop the right leg out and then bring it back in and to the left. So we're just going to go side to side. We're going to do two more. Pulling in with the abs, out to the side and in. And one more. So please look at that other side, Janie Creamer, if you haven't already, because there are a lot of short videos on there. I'm not sure how many, but also it's easier for me to describe what's on there. I can put at the top, it's Pilates for backs or whatever. Okay, so now from here, lift the head and shoulders, hands behind the head. We're just going to extend the opposite arm and opposite leg and twist towards the knee that's coming towards you. So opposite shoulder really to knee. Once more to each side. Twist. Again, if you'd like to carry on, you can do. Hug your knees into your chest. Just do a little roll from side to side. Okay, brilliant work. And now from here, legs going away, we're going to do that roll up, slow roll up, take a breath in. As you breathe out, I've also got a video on the other side for men on mats, pull the abs in. It's the same as for women, but I've got my fellow Jeffer doing the exercises, so you can follow him. Take it forward, take a breath in, and breathe out, lower down. Just one more of these before doing a sort of